Hi, welcome to Horror Out Talk with Demi, and this is the final episode of series one of our bleeding gums. And I'll be talking about what happens if you don't treat your bleeding gums. What happens to your body if you never fix bleeding gums? That's when it results in gingivitis, and you didn't still treat the gingivitis, which is gum diseases. What happens to your body? What happens to your teeth when it is left untreated? And I want to start by saying thank you, everyone. Thank you for subscribing to Oral Health with Demi. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing and liking. And also thank you for taking your oral health seriously enough to be here. But I'm not going to let you leave this series without understanding the full picture. Because what I'm about to share with you right now is the reason I'm so passionate about what I do and why oral health is not just about your mouth. It's about your life. It is about your life. So we'll talk about gingivitis, which is the early reversible stage of gum disease. And when gingivitis is left untreated, do you know what it leads to? It leads to what we call periodontitis. And periodontitis is a whole different level, a whole different conversation. Periodontitis means the infection has moved beyond your gum tissue, and it is now attacking the bone that holds your teeth in place. The pockets between your teeth and your gum gets deepened, and bacteria gets further, like deep inside, and it starts affecting your bone. And when this happens, your bone starts to break down. And once it breaks down, the bone gets lost. And once it's lost, it can never come back. You can see why this series is interesting. Please, oral health is not just about your teeth alone. It's about your life. And this is how people lose their teeth. Not always from cavities, but from gum diseases that has been ignored for too long. And here is what makes it even more serious. The bacteria from gum diseases, it doesn't just stay in the mouth. It enters the bloodstream. Straight inside the bloodstream. And when it does, it triggers a systemic inflammation throughout your body. The link between gum disease and heart disease is well established in research. I'm going to tell you about how our oral health is linked to the body and what it causes. People with periodontitis have significantly higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease. You heard me. And the bacteria has been found in the plaques and calculus that blocks arteries. Now, number 2, diabetes. Diabetes and gum diseases, they have two-way relationship. Uncontrolled blood sugar creates an environment where gum disease thrives. And gum disease in turn make blood sugar harder to control. It means that they feed each other. Diabetes is linked. That means poor oral hygiene could lead to you having cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Then number 3, it could also affect the pregnancy, the baby. During pregnancy, severe gum disease has been linked to premature birth and low birth weight. And the inflammation can trigger early labor. Yes, early labor. Also, the last one is Alzheimer's diseases. Research has found that the bacteria associated with gum disease was found in Alzheimer's patients' brain. So, you can see what it could cause if you're not properly taking care of your oral health. You will think it's just your teeth or your mouth. No. Oral health is the gateway to the body. So whatever you're taking into your mouth or however you're treating your mouth or your teeth is directly affecting your health. That's why I always tell you, take your oral health seriously and do not let it get to this situation or develop these complications. In case you don't know what Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative brain disorder. And it's the most common cause of dementia. You know what dementia is? It slowly destroys thinking memory, thinking skill, the ability to perform daily routines and all of that. So you see that red spots I started with when you're brushing and then you start bleeding, like all those red spots, and then you ignore it and ignore your overall general health, how it leads from there to, this is how it ends. This is where it all goes. And what it can mean if you leave your body unchecked. Your mouth is not separated from your body. It is the beginning of it. So taking care of your mouth is as important as taking care of your overall health. If you've watched this whole series and you feel like it is time to come in, you can book an appointment with us at Demi Aesthetics Studio on Instagram, Demi Aesthetics on TikTok or send us a DM on the link in our bio, whether it's been 6 months or 6 years you've been to a dental clinic or you've gone for a checkup. It's not the end. There is only a plan to get you healthy. Thank you so much for being part of this series. Thank you so much for staying. You can share it with someone who needs to hear it because you might literally be helping and saving them from serious, complicated issues. This is Oral Health Talk with Demi. Thank you for staying, and more series is coming on soon. So don't forget to turn on your notification bell on. Do not forget to subscribe. You would not want to miss the next series and the episodes. See you there. Bye.